Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important example related to custom pipes in Angular, where we will cover one more example, and in this example we will learn the process to convert the Boolean value into human readable format. Okay, we know that we can create the custom pipe for our requirement, and this time the requirement is to convert the Boolean value into human readable form. Okay, because developers know what is the meaning of true, what is the meaning of false, but when we are populating these kind of information to the end user, at that time it should be in a human readable form, like yes or no or correct or something like that, wrong. Okay, so to achieve this thing, what we will do, we will simply create one program which will use one custom pipe, and that pipe will help us to convert the Boolean value into text format. Okay, so by the end of this session we will be able to understand how to create a custom pipe that can help us to convert the value from Boolean to string. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just going to follow the sequence and we are going to learn about the custom pipe example. Okay, alright, so let's get started. The first page we can see here is the HTML file. So you can see Angular 19 course by Sharmit. Another thing what we will do here, we will add H2 heading, and in this H2 heading we will mention the topic name, and today's topic name is custom pipe to convert Boolean value into string in Angular. So this is our target, that we want to use the custom pipe to convert the Boolean value into string in Angular. Okay, alright, so with this text one thing is clear, that we need a custom pipe, so let's create that. So to create the custom pipe you can run one command, that is ng, which is for Angular, g generate p pipe, and then the folder of the pipe, that is my pipes, and then you can put the name of the pipe. So for example, I want to create it with the name bool-to-string. Okay, so this is bool-to-text or bool-to-string that you can use here. So what it will do now, once I hit enter on this command, so what it will do, it will create a bool-to-string pipe in my pipes folder. So just simply press enter here and wait for a few seconds. So after a few seconds you will see that two files is created, and you can see the new folder is also there, my pipes, which contains two files, one is spec.ts and another one is string pipe.ts. okay, so these two things are added. Now spec.ts file we are not going to touch, because usually we don't write anything here in this file. Whatever logic will come inside this bool-to-string pipe. Okay, so I think this part is clear, that where we are going to modify the things. But to modify it and to use it, firstly we need to register it, and for registration don't use this name. Okay, this thing I inform in every session, because sometimes people use this string and then they got the error. So we have to use the complete name, that is bool-to-string pipe. How? Let me show you. So let's go to app.component.ts. here we have one import section. Here you can simply write you can write here bool-to-string pipe, and then you can, as we are using editor, so it is automatically suggesting me that bool-to-string pipe is there, so you can select it. Once you press enter, it will add this line in your code, that means your bool-to-string pipe is successfully imported. Perfect. Now next, what is our requirement? Our requirement is that suppose we want to show user whether the user is active or not. Okay, so to implement this thing, I have already declared this variable, and it's very simple. You can simply declare it. What you need to do, you need to write here is active colon, or let me rewrite it for you, otherwise you might get confused. So you need to write is active, okay, then colon, not action, it should be active, is active, then colon, then the type, and we want to use boolean, so boolean equal, and here I will assign the value as true, and this is case sensitive. Okay, so make sure to write it in the same case, then you can save it. So with this, what we did, like we declared one variable that is active and stored the value as true. Now next what we are going to do, we will go to app.component.html file. Here in this file we have this heading, and after this heading what we will do, we will use the logic. But before that, let me show you the what we are going to build, because logic is not prepared yet, we have to prepare it, right? So let me show you. So sample input will contain boolean value, right? We know that we are going to pass the boolean variable is active, so it will hold this value. But in case of sample output, what we are going to do, we are going to make it as in human readable form. So here I will just show yes, user is active, yes he is active, or no. In case of false, it will become no. Okay, so let me write like this, true and false, and in this case we want yes or no as per the value. So this is the one thing that we are going to implement today. Now next what we will see, like we will see the actual logic. So for that we will go to bool.string.ts file, just remove this part, we will write everything from scratch, and here I will give a name to my first variable as original value. Okay, so in case of original value, we are sure that it is a type of boolean, so we will mention it as like this, boolean, and the value that we are going to return from here would be string. So this is the one example where we are receiving the boolean value and returning the string. Earlier we discussed another method where, that's why like we are repeating these session in a different way, so that you can understand all possible examples. Okay, so here we are receiving original value which is of type boolean, and we are returning the value as string. After this, here we will write return policy. So here we will write return original value ternary operator. Then ternary operators, maybe you can relate it something with if else kind of thing, because here you can see we have we have this condition which will check if original value is true, then in that case we will print the message as yes, else a part will come after the colon, and here I will mention no, and that's save it. Perfect. So what it will do, it will receive the original value, check if it is true, then in that case it will show yes, which is a human readable form. If it is not true, then in that case it will print no, but again it is a human readable form, and this is what we are expecting from the code. Okay, so let's verify this thing. So firstly I'll print it as it is, original value without, let me put paragraph here, and here I will write original string without bracket without pipe. Okay, and here I will show you the actual value, that is what is active. Perfect. So let me run this first, and then we will write the further logic. So ng serve -- open, enter, wait for a few seconds, and then it will show you the output that shows you the actual value with two headings. So we can see here in browser we have got the value as Angular 19 goes by Sharmit, custom pipe to convert boolean value into string in Angular. Then we have original string without pipe is true, but this is not a human readable, right? Developers can understand what is the meaning of true and false, but users will not. So for them we will use the pipe now. So here I will see, I'll show you original string with pipe. Okay, this time we will use the pipe to make it human readable. So for that I'll just simply write here double curly braces is active, then pipe symbol, and then we have bool-to-string method pipe. Okay, now let's save it and refresh it. So after a refresh you can see this time it shows original string with pipe, and the output is coming as yes. So this is what we were expecting from the code, right? We have created everything, and we have utilized this string bool-to-string method or custom pipe to capture the value, to convert the value into human readable form. So I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.